Hi guys, so for this smoky eye, I'm just priming with Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and then I'm going to use that white shade from the Morphe 35O palette just to set it. It'll help all the following colours go on nice and smoothly. So I'm mixing those two orange shades together. These are going to act as a crease colour, transition colour that all the other shadows can work around. And I'm just buffing that all over the crease. Next, I'm grabbing this other orange colour and doing the exact same thing. So for this look, I'm grabbing all different shades of orange and just working those into the crease, going pretty much from lightest to darkest. And as you can see, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful palette. It's very, very popular and I can totally understand why. So the next color I'm grabbing is more of a red undertone, and this is a bit darker. So I wanted it to be a lot darker, I decided. So I started to put this all over the lid, and that is also going to act as a really, really nice base when we decide to put the copper shade on top. I'm then grabbing this richer brown color from the palette, and again just using that to darken everything up. Now for the star of the show, I'm grabbing this copper eyeshadow and I'm going to be using a press and slide motion. This helps any metallic eyeshadow have a nice foiled finish, so I highly recommend using this type of motion when you are working with metallics. And also I'm using a flat brush just to pack that color onto the lid. Next, I'm grabbing this pigment by MAC. It's called Copper Sparkle, and yes, that is a sample, balling on a budget. And I sprayed some Fix Plus just to help that really, really pop. This is an optional step, but to me, this completed the look. Just look at that glow. I'm obsessed. Now going in with Noir by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the blackest, most matte pigmented eyeshadow I've ever used. This just in the outer corners, just to deepen the look, make it a little bit more sultry. It's optional as well, but I think this really, really helps the eye look come together. And as always, just blending everything out with a clean blending brush. Next, I'm going in with some mascara on a disposable wand and then using the Model Rock Wispy 376 false lashes. I'm using a lash applicator for these. I think it's from crushcosmetics.com. It's really useful for applying lashes on clients when you have these really long nails. Also, please don't mind my fake tan. My hands were an absolute mess and I apologize. So just wiping everything off with a makeup wipe and then going in with the MAC Natural Radiance Primer. This is the one with the pink undertone. It's a nice hydrating primer. And then going in with MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC37. And we're going for a full coverage look here. So I'm applying it all over the face in a nice, decent layer. Next we are highlighting and concealing, as always with my favourite MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC30, and just buffing that out with a damp beauty blender. Honestly, the beauty blender is a necessity in any makeup look. Highly recommend it. If you haven't got one, find one, go to Sephora and pick one up. So I decided it was looking a little bit ashy, so I'm using that peach corrector in the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit just to even that all out, and as you can see, this looks much better. Then I'm setting that using the original powder contour kit, mixing those two peach and yellow shades together. For the underneath, I'm mixing a couple of the orange shades and just taking that underneath the lower lash line. And just buffing that out just so that there's no harsh lines. Then I'm setting the face using, I think I was using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in maybe medium deep, just setting those bronzy areas and the rest of the face. Then I'm cleaning up the contour with a bit more of that banana powder from Anastasia. And for the brows, I'm using the Pro palette and mixing soft brown and medium brown. We just wanted to fill these in just where she has sparse areas. She pretty much has perfect brows otherwise. And then we just set that with the clear brow gel, but I think I forgot to film that part. So for the inner waterline, I'm using a metallic pencil from Anastasia and then using that in the inner corners as well and setting it with a couple of the shades from the That Glow kit. And this was just so pretty and it helped complete the eyes as well. Then I am spraying this MAC Mineralized Charged Water instead of Fix Plus because it's way more hydrating. And then I'm going to follow that along with the That Glow kit while the face is still kind of a little bit wet, and I'm just tapping here instead of swiping because I don't want it to get patchy. So a little tip to make your highlight more pigmented is use a spray like this before applying. Then for blush, I'm using this Morphe blush palette and mixing a couple of these two shades together and just applying it onto her cheekbones. And for lips, I'm using MAC Night Moth Lip Liner and then Anastasia Potion Liquid Lipstick. And this lipstick was my client's, so I applied it directly from the tube. So that is the completed look, guys. I hope you loved it just as much as we did, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye!